Legumes, including beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas, are perhaps the most enduring example of how humble foods can hold the key to exceptional longevity. Across the world's blue zones, the regions where people live significantly longer and healthier lives, legumes consistently form the foundation of daily meals. From black beans in Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula to chickpeas in the Mediterranean and lentils in Ikaria, Greece, these plant proteins appear again and again in the diets of those who not only reach old age, but do so with vitality, strength, and cognitive clarity. The scientific explanation for this phenomenon is becoming clearer. Legumes provide high-quality protein and complex carbohydrates, but they do so with a unique amino acid profile, naturally lower in isoleucine and methionine, that may support metabolic balance and slow down the biological processes of aging. This lower isoleucine and methionine content is more than a nutritional curiosity. It may be a built-in advantage for longevity. In animal and human studies, diets modestly restricted in these amino acids have been linked to improved insulin sensitivity, lower oxidative stress, and greater mitochondrial efficiency, all hallmarks of a slower aging rate. Legumes deliver enough protein to preserve muscle and maintain strength, but without overstimulating growth-related pathways like mTOR, which can accelerate cellular aging when chronically active. In this sense, legumes are perfectly aligned with the body's natural rhythm of growth and renewal. They fuel the necessary repair processes, but still allow cells the quiet periods needed for maintenance and detoxification. Equally important, legumes are rich in dietary fiber, a feature that enhances almost every dimension of health. The soluble fiber in beans and lentils stabilizes blood sugar, improves cholesterol profiles, and feeds beneficial gut bacteria that, in turn, produce short-chain fatty acids linked to reduced inflammation and improved metabolic function. This gut-mediated benefit is now recognized as one of the most important mechanisms behind healthy aging. A balanced microbiome, nourished by the prebiotic fibers in legumes, helps regulate immune function, hormone balance, and even mood stability. This internal harmony supports not only physical longevity, but also emotional and cognitive well-being, a trait observed in many long-lived communities where legumes are dietary staples. The micronutrient richness of legumes adds another layer of longevity support. They are abundant in folate, magnesium, potassium, and plant-based iron, all vital for maintaining heart health, nerve function, and energy metabolism. The antioxidants and polyphenol naturally present in legumes help counter oxidative stress, one of the primary drivers of cellular aging. Unlike processed proteins or refined carbohydrates, legumes provide steady, nutrient-dense energy that protects the body's systems rather than taxing them. Their low glycemic load ensures slow digestion and sustained energy release, helping to keep blood sugar stable and cravings at bay, a key factor in preventing insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome. Another overlooked aspect of legumes' longevity connection is their ability to replace more metabolically demanding protein sources in the diet. When legumes substitute for red or processed meats, the shift automatically lowers intake of saturated fats and high BCAA proteins, reducing strain on the liver and improving lipid metabolism. This dietary transition is simple yet powerful. It simultaneously supports cardiovascular health, enhances insulin sensitivity, and reduces inflammation. Over time, such small, consistent choices can dramatically shape long-term health outcomes, as seen in populations where legumes appear at nearly every meal, often accompanied by vegetables, olive oil, and whole grains. From a lifestyle perspective, legumes also embody a pattern of eating that promotes moderation and mindfulness. They are inexpensive, accessible, and versatile, foods that invite slow cooking, communal eating, and balance rather than excess. Whether simmered in soups, tossed into salads, or blended into dips, legumes bring warmth and substance to meals in a way that encourages satisfaction without overindulgence. This slower, more intentional way of eating mirrors the cultural practices found in blue zone regions, where social connection, physical activity, and moderate caloric intake all converge with nutrient-rich, plant-forward diets to support long, healthy lives. Ultimately, the link between legumes and longevity is both biological and philosophical. On a biochemical level, their balanced amino acid composition, fiber richness, and antioxidant content create a metabolic environment that favors repair, stability, and resilience. On a human level, They represent nourishment that is sustainable, comforting, and deeply connected to tradition, a food that sustains communities as much as individuals. In a world often drawn to complicated health strategies and costly supplements, the lesson from the world's longest-lived people remains elegantly simple: a pot of beans, shared often and eaten slowly, may be one of the most powerful longevity tools we have.